Bonjour, today is vlog day 594.
It's the first time I've ever had sunglasses that were actually bigger than my head. Like, I don't know how to handle it. They just slide on. They're too big. They go over my ears. It's kind of amazing, actually. It's weird, but they just fall. Anyways, we don't need to talk about sunglasses. That's not why I'm here. I had to go get coffee though, because I've tried to film this a couple times, just have failed miserably. I am exhausted. I've had a really busy week on top of just an insane couple of years. So, you know, why would I be tired? Who knows? I think I need to be a little bit reflective. I need to spend some time figuring myself out. Yesterday, I wanted to do nothing more than just like sleep, but I wanted to get that French Friday video done because I thought it'd be a good one. Finding free stuff to do in Paris seemed like a good, seemed decent. But now I'm really thinking about a lot about like the goal board, for example. Like, what am I doing with my life? Especially, there have been a few articles, a few videos that have come out recently, a few things. It's just like, just compounding the sense that, man, is it hard to make it as a creative. And it's a 10-year path in any career to get to be really good at something. And the main difference is, of course, that if you're on most any other professional career path, you can find an apprenticeship, an entry-level job, anything, something that will pay you to learn the necessary skills to do that job, right? That's the glory of just the working economy. But as a creative, nobody cares and nobody's gonna pay you until you're good at it, for the most part. I mean, there are loopholes to that, of course, but in reality, if you want to be a novelist, you got to write a really good book first. And usually that requires writing a handful of books before you write that book. So I've just been thinking about that a little bit in the struggle. And even as things do really feel like they're taking off, they're going really well. Like, I'm feeling very good about so many things in life. The Kickstarter is off to a great start. My Patreon has grown so much. The channel itself is growing. And one of the big hopes, one of the reasons I thought it was really important to do this Kickstarter was because I wanted to give you an opportunity to read something fairly new of mine. You know, give you an opportunity to see if you like what I'm writing. Because I guess one of the other fears that I have, and one of the reasons that I don't just make videos about Paris, is I don't want to get niched. I don't want to get put into a niche, or pigeonholed, I guess is the verb, into, you know, just Paris content. It's not what this is about. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to sit down and just do like a talking head video for today. Spoiler alert, this is all you're gonna get today. If you want more of Paris, come back tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure to do just like a little bit of a talking head video here, just to remind myself this is a vlog and I can get away with doing other things and they don't all have to be crazy. And I know a lot of you have been reminding me of that too, but especially as I'm struggling to figure out how to better grow the channel, how to reach more people, how to get to a place where I get to actually be a full-time creative, like the board and the bottle have on them. It's hard. It's so hard. How do you get people on board? How do you move things? How do you get to a place where you are full-time at this? I don't know. I think we're headed there. I think this is the year. I really do believe this is the year. Is it for sure? I don't know. I do think that, but holy cow, it's a monumental effort. And I mean, just thinking in terms of like today, you know, getting up at 7 or whatever, going and teaching English for 4 hours, coming back here, working on getting regular admin stuff, finally getting my carte vitale, which is really good, but also getting stuff off for a translation for a script that I just did, rounding off some Insta freebie stuff and getting ready to launch a second course of that, getting on top of a bunch of Kickstarter things. My to-do list is fairly long for the day and still wanting to get a video done of some sort. Yeah. I'm just, I'm tired. I've almost made 600 vlogs. Like, today's vlog day 594. That's a lot of videos, you know? And it's a lot of work. It's good to see that things just are growing, but it can be difficult. It can definitely feel sometimes a little bit like I'm putting in so much more work than I'm getting back. And I think that's because it's a long-term investment and you're refining a skill set, you're growing an amount of you're growing an audience, you're growing the base of content that you have, you're, you know, working towards something. But I definitely feel like I need to be taking a step back and reevaluating things and asking myself, am I doing things the best that I could be doing them? How could I improve things? I don't know. I think that's one of the dangers of doing this every day, is also that I don't have a lot of time to stop and reflect. So just trying to carve out some time for that too. This is a little bit of a stream, way more of a stream of consciousness than I intended. I've already, like I said, tried this a few times, but I think I think it's pretty on point. I am generally very happy with where things are. I have a lot to be grateful for. Like, the biggest stressors in my life are off my shoulders. And I think that's also part of the reason why I'm feeling like I have space to think about this stuff. And I need to take some time to reflect, is that I'm not stressing about whether or not I get to stay in France anymore. I'm not stressing about having to pay an overwhelming amount of bills anymore. I'm not like stressed out in so many ways that I have been, and my body doesn't know what to do with the lack of stress. Phantom stress. I'm suffering from some phantom stress now. So anywho, that is the video that I figured that I would make today, just to let you know a little bit about where I'm at, how I'm feeling. I'm grateful that you're here. For those of you that have been here, that watch regularly or even every day, thank you so much for just watching. Thank you to those of you who comment. Thank you so much to those of you who have jumped onto my Kickstarter so quickly. I really appreciate it. And thank you even more to those of you who've jumped onto Patreon. That little sense, I think I've expressed this multiple times before, but just the fact that people would throw down tangible support in those ways, it means so much to me, because so much of my creative career has gone, it feels like, into the void, and I haven't even known if what I'm doing is worth participating in or consuming. Does anybody even enjoy it, was a question that I've asked myself many times and got no response. And so I'm in a very unique position where that's changing as well, and I'm just trying to figure out all this transition. Just trying to figure it out. Thanks for sticking with me. I would love to hear more from you in the comments, actually, about like, what is it that draws you to this channel? Why do you stick around? Have you stuck around? Will you stick around? Like I said, I don't want to niche myself into just Paris content, and I don't intend to do that anytime soon, but I don't know. What's going on? Talk to me a little bit. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll be reflecting and thinking a lot about, especially like, how do I reach more people? How do I find a bigger audience? Not that I'm not happy with you. I'm so grateful to have you here. But if I'm going to be full time with this, it needs to be democratized across a larger crowd of people, and that's it. I mean, really, if we can get to like that 10,000 mark, and probably just a little bit above that, I think things will really start to shift, which is unique for my situation, and I'm really grateful for that as well. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on anything, really, just anything. I'm shot. I'm emotionally pretty drained. I'm physically pretty tired. Yeah, that's why I got the coffee. I'm toast. So, free for all. Talk about what's your favorite cookie recipe? I can't make cookies here, but somebody else will really appreciate it in the comments. Whatever. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry that this turned into just me blathering. I will talk to you again tomorrow, and it'll be more coherent, and there will be, photos, images of Paris and music and stuff. Also, one thing, today is the launch day of my friend Sonia's book. We talked about it before. You've seen it, the pink book. What my girlfriend's told me, illustrated little phrases of advice, little bits of wisdom from Sonia's friends over the years. Link to that below on Amazon if you want to grab that and support her. Ladies in particular, this book I think is geared towards you, so hopefully you enjoy it. Guys, I'm sure you could buy one too. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. I liked flipping through it. Yeah, okay, and insert. And now end screen. And I'm gonna sit here just drinking coffee on the end screen because, gotta give it a good 20 seconds in case you want to click on one of these links, like there's a suggested video. Is it on that side? No, that's my face on that side, isn't it? There's a suggested video. It's gonna be tailored to you. Algorithms. My face is where you subscribe. Patreon, the link to Patreon. Do you want to support me on Patreon? And of course, the link below to,